Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you guys are actually watching this. It is morning time as I am recording this here, and we are ready to hop back into Wildermyth. When we left off last time, we were just entering chapter 3 of the first campaign. I thought I should mention, because I don't think I've actually mentioned this so far, but Wildermyth has a bunch of different campaigns. And each one has a set amount of chapters, and this is the first campaign that we are playing here, and it has 3 chapters. So this is the final chapter of the first campaign, which I thought would probably be important information to share with you guys. So if you guys remember, when we left off last time, we learned, I guess you could say, that the evil spirits are controlling the water, and they're essentially trying to flood the world. And so that's the sort of objective in chapter 3 here. The Gorgons are drowning the world. Drowning is much more dramatic than flooding. And a tile will flood every 150 days. So we kind of got to get moving quickly in this one. We start off, and it looks like 2 of us, Tallara and Catherine, are actually over in Flying Pine, while the rest of the group is in Orsenburg. So, obviously, I guess we'll probably want to meet up in the middle at some point. And we need to head over here to meet Arnon at the Hollow of Red. Our mysterious visitor asked to meet him here. So I guess we can meet somewhere in here and then go from there. Well, actually, this is impassable because these are mountains. So Tallara and Catherine are going to have to come up around to meet the gang and then come through here. So I think what we'll do is, while Tallara and Catherine are moving, we will get the rest of the crew here to head to Pig Levels and build an outpost. One prairie outpost. So let's do that first. And we will... is there a way for me to check my resources? Here we go. What do we need most? We need spell threads most. None of this will provide spell threads. It's either hide or fabric. So we either get 2 fabrics or 2 hides, or a hide and a fabric. Let's go balanced and choose the first option. And no, that's not who I want. I want these guys. Wait, what? No. Hang on. Hamcon 4, I love that. No, so they're going to inhabit Pig Levels. So these 2 need to just go meet them there. There we go. Alright, everybody's moving. Everybody is moving and grooving. Dark Curiosity. Under the cover of darkness... Oh, why did it disappear so quickly? Here we go. Under the cover of darkness, I think it said Hamcon takes his leave. It went away really quick, but... Hamcon is sneaking out while the rest of the crew is building an outpost, so we'll see what happens here. Happy endings and sunshine for all of them, I hope. As for me, someone has to get his hands dirty. Oh. Hamcon? This is a normal meeting between 2 normal people. On your way out of here, can I ask where you're going? Or better yet, can you not ask? Truth is, I've been having these dreams. You want to come with me? I just don't think you should go alone. I feel like Hamcon would go alone in this. Like he was saying, he's the only one who sort of has a bit of a darker past in our group and would be willing to get his hands dirty and go do whatever it is he's going to do. And I think he would want to be solo and quiet about this, so I'm gonna go with option 2 and say, actually, it's a terrible night to leave because of the thing. Hang on. So are we replaying this? Oh, we have to bring Catherine along. But it's just we didn't have to do it right then. I see. Okay, well that's not much of a choice. The choice is either we're doing it or we're not doing it. Okay. Well, I guess we are being suckered into option 1 here. Fine, come along. Bring a friend if you wish. I'm only warning you. This might get dark. And Catherine is going to bring Hellman. So there'll be a 3-person squad here. Let's go. Oh, apparently Hellman, the dialogue goes away so quickly. Apparently Hellman and Catherine are rivals now. I just saw that pop up really quickly. We'll have to look more into that after, but for right now we're continuing with our Dark Curiosity event. Often they traveled in the night. The moon was new, stars far away, and the darkness deep. I'll let you in on a little secret. Everyone will decry your efforts and call you a power-mad lunatic. But it's because you're willing to do the things they're afraid to do. It makes them jealous, just as it makes you strong. That sounds... Anyway, but so how are you doing? Worn out? I'm good. How about you? You good? Yes. I suppose it's true that someone has to make the tough choices, sacrifice a little purity. Hamcon finds a path in the dark, up the side of an old weather-blasted hill, where an ancient altar waits. Hamcon removes a small effigy from his pack. And okay, what's that hideous doll about? The effigy looks like an amalgamation of all the foes they've ever brought down. He slides it into the altar's higher compartment. Hamcon? What is that? Made it from monster parts, all kinds. Monster parts? Sure, some fine specimens too. The trick is to take pieces reminiscent of the original body, but obscure enough not to be reminded of who they were. So now the spell just needs blood. Hamcon cuts his hand. The worst part about blood conjuring is you've usually got to self-mutilate to get the ball rolling. It's in the name, I suppose. He squeezes blood onto the small abomination. Sure, this will go completely smoothly. Nothing ever goes wrong when people start to use blood magic, right? Nothing's happening. How strange. And then something does. Bzack! Good job, Hamcon. Good job. I don't know what you summoned. You summoned a flame fiend. You did the dark ritual, didn't you? God damn it. Alright. It is a summoning. Okay, Catherine will interfuse with this sapling. Use the sapling to wild grasp him, which did great damage and pinned him. We will shoot with Hamcon. And then get Hellman to strike! Oh, easy peasy. Look at that. Great work. Great work, team! We got a Talisman of Illumination, an ancient charm to hang around your waist. And Kenna is the only one without one, so we'll give it to her. Our fresh-faced Kenna. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. What was it? Don't know. Some kind of leech lord launched from the ravenous flaming maw of Netherflare? But that's just a guess. A great black gust rushes up. But this is promising. A second gout of fire engulfs the altar, as a disembodied voice howls. Woo! Woo! I am the sadness of infinite suffering made manifest! Gaze upon me and be immolated in despair! Is it tiny? Look, they're looking down like, hang on, is this little thing talking to us? Are you the Lostling Drazod? Yep, hey guys! Ready to do some evil? The next day. Hey, Hamcon. I don't care. Blood conjuring, what a bust. I am the sadness of infinite suffering made manifest, but I don't see why that means I have to be alone. So hang on, they summoned him and then they just ditched him? Poor little evil thing. Alright. Anyway, Hamcon is now a Bluehorn warrior, and he gets a new ability. Let's get... let's do Fox Flight. Hamcon is a +1 speed. Once per combat as a swift action. Activate to dodge the next 2 attacks against him. Sounds useful. Okay, so before we move forward, like I said, something came up here and it said that Hellman and Catherine are rivals. Interesting. Interesting. I think those are our first pair of rivals if we just go into our relationships here. They're friends, they're friends, they're friends. So that's fun. I wonder what the, maybe it's because Catherine is like a female mage and he's a male warrior. There's probably a lot of difference in opinions there. Maybe that they clash and that cause sort of a rivalry. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we're supposed to be building things, people. So let's go. Let's do the building, please. Okay. Continue. Alright, there we go. The Enor Outfitters provides hides and fabrics. Perfect. And now we can get the whole gang to meet Arnon. So it looks like only 5 can travel at a time, which kind of sucks, because our party is now 6 people. 6 people big, I guess, so... I'll have to leave Kenna behind for now, but she'll meet up with us after. After we scout the place out. Thisty's Quiet Moor has been revealed. Get Kenna to meet us. Oh my god, she's so slow. Kenna girl, get it together. And also, you can only fight with 5, so there's really no reason... Well, there is, I guess, because you could split up into 2 different groups. But yeah, I don't love the idea of splitting up into groups, and so for me, it's almost like, what is even the point of having a 6-player party? Well, we're gonna take Kenna out and put Tallara in, obviously. Tallara is our most seasoned warrior. But okay. Time for us to assault the Hollow of Red. No? We're not. Are we assaulting? Assault! Oh, we have to hit play. Oops. The rain hasn't let up much through the winter. The earth is soggy and stinking like a corpse. Hills have sunk and dead mice float in flooded fields. People are moving towards the mountains. Going by Arnon's map, we're nearly there. Are you good? Now's when we find out whether we're hooked fish or heroes. I've heard it said that to cut a noose is to gain a dangerous friend. The Gorgons are swarming these days, choking us, drowning us. This whole world is near its limit. Any chance may be the only chance. You guys like that sound effect I had for the Gorgon there? Alright, so we got a raccoon, a bogmore, a gorgon, a roe, and a raider. And we're ready to fight. So Tallara will move into position here and get the first hit on this rager. Woo! And it was a big hit. Down goes Piggy. Yonrin, swap him to his bow. Set him up here. Do an ambush. There. Catherine. Set up. Alright. Bit of a tight corridor here, but I think we're good. Raccoons are setting off their alarms. Get Tallara to go around this corner here. Oh, there they all are. Okay, we found them all. Better strike in on this Bogmore. Holy hell, Tallara hits hard. Yawner, hopefully finish him off? Yes, good job. Good job. Catherine, we're gonna move her here, and then we're gonna get her to interfuse with... let's interfuse with the bones, because I think she'll be able to bone lance this guy. Oh, yeah, she can. Beautiful. Okay. Hamcon will move up a little bit and shoot Mr. Raccoon. Yeah, our team is so powerful. I love it. I'm not complaining about being OP. This is great, but it remains to be said that we are quite powerful. I mean, we have went on a lot of adventures, so all that experience is being put to good use. Also, this is the very first campaign, so I'm assuming the difficulty is not the highest. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking before this gets very hard, and I'm gonna be like, oh, remember when everything was easy? I miss those days. There we go. Good hit there, Hellman. Tallara's going to finish off this guy. Yonrin is going to... Can he hit anybody from here? Yes, he can hit this Gorgon. Okay. Catherine will be interfusing with this stump. Oh, I was gonna say, does Catherine not get another move? But she does. And Splinter Blasting to hit both raccoons. Yeah, good job, Catherine. The power of the stump. And then... Raccoon is just... I wanted to finish off this raccoon over here, but he's just out of range. Well, no, hang on. Let's move Hamcon down here, and then he should be able to do it. There we go. And he's still got a little cover here from this teeny tiny stump. So. Ooh, Hellman, shit. Oh no! Remember 30 seconds ago when I was talking about how we're so strong and this is so easy? Okay. Here are our options. Hellman bellows in agony, and a strange and unfamiliar pain creeps through his body. We have two options. Hellman will either be maimed, or he will die, but, like, explode somehow, or something, and deal 10 damage. So this is the big question. Do we sort of sacrifice Hellman here, or do we allow him to continue but be maimed? Big decisions, big decisions, big decisions. Honestly, just for the role-playing aspect, I almost want him to go out in a blaze of glory here. We do have Kenna who can sub in, we'll still have a full party. And just for the dramatics, because, you know, I love the drama, I think Hellman's gonna say, "You think you've won, beast? You've got yourself a Gorgon stabber, and now he's got nothing left to lose!" And he took out the Gorgon with him before he passed. Hellman, the MVP. That was very heroic. That was awesome. R.I.P. to Hellman, but he did not go down without a fight. And he majorly helped the party here. It was not a victory without casualties, but a victory it was still. And we got a Star Slate Brooch, a gem in an ornate setting. We'll give that to Tallara. She usually takes a lot of hits. Hamcon is leveled up and is now a Bronzehorn Hunter. Ooh, Rogue. Every time Hamcon kills an enemy, he enters Grey Plane for free. I like that. Let's pick that up. And now we have to hope the price we paid was worth it. Got my back? May not be done fighting. Arnon emerges rather suddenly from a damp shadow, standing before a root-frame tunnel. So you made it! So you made it! The old deepest leads them into the dark. The earth walls are slimy and black. Streams of water slosh on either side of a hastily heaped gravel path. Clods plop from the ceiling. Support beams have clearly been rushed into place. Don't take any offward tunnel. They've been falling in. Deeper in, earth walls give way to granite. The warren rots. The flowing water follows carven channels away from the main tunnel to some dark end. When will you abandon this place? Oh no, we can't. Do you want breakfast? It's mid-afternoon. But why not chain to the sun cycle? We have breakfast whenever! I like this guy's mentality. All-day breakfast, yeah. Let's do it. Arnon shows the way inside a marked passage. A weird smell beckons them through to the other side. Here they are, dear, the serpent and the ranger, and more to follow. There, well, did you offer them grub? Sure I did. No one wants lukewarm, chewy old grub, I keep saying. I'll admit, it doesn't seem too bad down here. Imagine it crowded. Hi-yo, adventurers! This is some drunk I know! Yes, I'm Velda. It said I was born in the basin of a dried caldera to spirits of the salt and rock. Does get said a lot, but it's not actually true. Right, technically it's false. You two are married to each other? We're mostly married. In times of strife, it's nice. Can we stop pretending we're at a picnic? This ranger's tracking truth, I see. You came because you must defeat the Gorgons, is that right? We were told you know how. I know what the Gorgons did. Their leader, I learned of him, Ulstryx. Arnon tucks into a bowl of beige mush. Looks like shroomy gruel with some kind of green-gold dressing. Ulstryx? We know that name well enough. Yes, Ulstryx raised a great number of his brethren. And they went to the valley of God-beast Mo Atona. And of that great God-beast, they made pewter. Velda gazes on all attending from beneath the massive horns adorning her face. A scowl twists her already crooked features. Arnon finishes his meal, pulls out his beard, and wipes it on his cowl. Who? Moatana. Moatana is an ancient one, a keeper of balance. The unassailable balance of Moatana keeps all opposing forces of this world in harmony. And because Moatona's dead, that throws off the weather? And the seas and the peaks. And we'll turn into a big blue Gorgon soup. Us the carrots and beans. And you the onions. So that's why Ulstryx needed his army, to slay a god. Well, what was the point of that spear we bled over? Wasn't that supposed to be the symbol he needed, to unite whatever Gorgon's behind his crusade? What matters is this, Moatona cannot die. She's petrified. The reason I called you here is that I've been hoarding a certain restorative spirit, distilled from the roots of the extinct bullflax flower. I call it root beer! A medicine? My root beer should be able to restore the great Moatona if you can get to her. My brewing goddess Velda. Well, assuming that's all true, why us? Don't you have your own lackeys? The deep down some of it is, we're afraid, so our people are made frail. What is the worst doom? The Gorgon leader is strong and fearless, so too are his hordes. We are too old, slow. I'm scared to die. The Gorgons are gonna let us do this thing, aren't they? Do we know where to go? And are we sure reviving this god beast will fix everything? The serpent grows quite asky, but I'll answer all your questions. Over breakfast, I'm still hungry. It's Salty Worm! These two are quite the characters, as you can tell by the voices I've decided to use for them. Velda is true to her word, and as Arnon serves up bowls of grum, she draws a serviceable map upon the wall in pale chalk. The food is surprisingly good. Lastly, Velda hands over her healing ale, a single sealed earthenware bottle. Soon they're on their way again. They carry the hope of all the land and its creatures in one fragile bottle. Your enemies improve their strategy after every fight. Geist is a new Gorgon. Looks like it is a possessed bear of some sort, so I'm sure we'll come across one of those sooner rather than later. Add him to the deck. Helman Trundleworth fell in battle at Thisty's quiet moor. What a waste. What is best? Okay, so we have two options. We either construct a tomb to commemorate his story, or we bury him quietly near his family. Like, if he was, like, one of our bigger characters, I think we would take the time to, like, build a tomb. But where A, we're trying to save the world from literal drowning, B, he was fairly new to the party, didn't really, you know, do anything of huge note. I feel like this is just more suitable to his character, to just bury him quietly near his family. Apparently it makes him forgotten, which is kind of savage, but I just feel like it fits better. So, let's do that. Helman wanted it this way. Well, guys, our next task is to confront Ulstryx. We must restore Moatana and defeat Ulstryx at the Coopertown altar, which is right next door, which is good. But clearly that is sort of grounds for a final showdown. So let's call it a day for this episode, and we will pick right back up from here next time with a big battle. Hopefully Helman's sacrifice will not be in vain, and we will be able to stop the evil Ulstryx. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time.